Hi, I'm Reb Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light. I've been a Course in Miracles student for 40 years. And this year I'm going through the lessons, asking Jesus to clarify for me. And then I'm writing from that clarity. And that's what I'm sharing with you today. So let's get started. On lesson 104, paragraph 1. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. Today's idea continues with the thought that joy and peace are not but idle dreams. They are your right because of what you are. They come to you from God, who cannot fail to give you what he wills. Yet, must there be a place made ready to receive his gifts? They're not welcomed gladly by a mind that has instead received the gifts it made where his belong as substitutes for them. How wonderful that joy and peace are our right because of what we are. They come to us from God. That means we have always had joy and peace and always will. What God gives is eternal and never changes. That I sometimes fail to feel peaceful and joyful is but another effect of believing in illusions. In order to know peace and joy, I must release my thoughts and beliefs that I have chosen instead. Paragraph 2. Today we would remove all meaningless and self-made gifts which we have placed upon the altar where God's gifts belong. His are the gifts that are our own in truth. His are the gifts that we inherited before time was, and that will still be ours when time has passed into eternity. His are the gifts that are within us now, for they are timeless, and we need not wait to have them. They belong to us today. I choose to remove all the self-made gifts from the holy altar. I choose to do this every time I notice one there. I let go of fear thoughts and guilt thoughts as quickly as I can. I want to always keep that altar ready for God's gifts. He never fails me. If I am less than joyful, I know that I have chosen poorly, but I also know that I can choose again. Paragraph 3. Therefore, we choose to have them now and know in choosing them in place of what we made, we but unite our will with what God wills and recognize the same as being one. Our longer practice periods today, the hourly 5 minutes given truth to your salvation, should begin with this. I seek but what belongs to me in truth, and joy and peace are my inheritance. Then lay aside the conflicts of the world that offer other gifts and other goals made of illusions, witnessed to by them and sought for only in a world of dreams. This is where having one goal helps me. If I think I need something other than the peace of God, I have laid another idol on the altar. For instance, do I need my son to be happy? No, I removed that idol so that the only thing on the altar is a peace of God. As long as I think I can only be happy if my son is happy, I suffer, and suffering is not God's will. What I used to think was that I couldn't be at peace if my children were not happy, but that's a trap. There's nothing I can do to ensure their happiness, so I cannot be at peace. Perfect ego plan, isn't it? But when I let go of that goal and accept that nothing outside of me is needed for me to be at peace, I am at peace. I am at peace and I am happy. The peace and happiness were always there, but conflicting goals made it impossible to see them. Paragraph 4. All this we lay aside and seek instead that which is truly ours, as we ask to recognize what God has given us. We clear a holy place within our minds before his altar, and where his gifts of peace and joy are welcome, and to which we come to find what has been given us by him. We come in confidence today, aware that what belongs to us in truth is what he gives. And he would wish for nothing else, for nothing else belongs to us in truth. I'm fully committed to accepting only what is mine in truth: peace, love, and joy. I know that my part is to put aside all that is not a gift from God. In so doing, I'm aligning my will with the will of God. That is, after all, my true will. Yes, my life will be so much better, but the greatest gift is that it is a significant step in my awakening. It is bringing me closer to knowing myself and knowing my Creator. Paragraph 5. So do we clear the way for him today by simply recognizing that his will is done already, and that joy and peace belong to us as his eternal gifts. We will not let ourselves lose sight of them between the times we come to seek for them where he has laid them. This reminder will we bring to mind as often as we can. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. God's gifts of joy and peace are all I want. Clearing the way for him, that is, recognizing that his will is already done, is the only solution to the world. There's nothing I can do to fix what is broken in the illusion. I can, however, replace the illusion with the eternal simply by accepting that it is done. I will keep releasing all that's not true, and the truth will reveal itself to me. It already has in many ways, but I will not be satisfied until there is no untrue thought that I believe. It's not hard work. It's joyful work. Thank you so much for joining me in this lesson. Thank you for watching my video. And if you found it helpful, please like it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. And tomorrow I'll be back with another lesson.